changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 3 and the trending contracts. And today's contract, Scammers United, set in New York. And the contract ID is up on the screen now for anyone who wishes to have a go at it, and has been supplied to us today, courtesy of Fargo Loves Fargo. So, today's briefing. So you did a little more than just lie on your resume. A forged bachelor's degree in finance from Northwestern, a forged master's in investment management and capital markets from Columbia, and 7 years of fake work experience at Goldman Sachs. Apparently the folks on the Wall Street Bets subreddit aren't the experts they said they are, and now the FCTC are down your throat, looking to press serious charges. Deep breath. Only 5 individuals should have your records. You got this. So today we have 5 targets available to us. All must be eliminated whilst disguised as the fired banker, and we can eliminate them in any way we see fit. So for today's challenge, we will be starting as the bank robber in the garage. We're going to be bringing with us our ever trusty lockpick and a silenced pistol. We won't actually need the lethal syringe. So right from the start and off the bat, we need to get out of the loading dock area and secure ourselves a more suitable outfit. So we're just going to make our way around the edge of the loading dock to avoid the camera and the enforcers, take out the camera above the security room, lockpick our way into the cabinet on the wall ahead of us. In here we will find some chloroform. We're going to take that chloroform and we are going to add that to the air conditioning unit. And once that's safely in place, we can then return to the security office and turn on the air conditioning, and that will knock out the 3 guards inside the room. We're going to take this opportunity to take out the surveillance system. Then we're going to move up the vault stairs a safe distance, as there is a 4th guard just outside the security room, and once we've moved far enough away, he will make his way into the security room. If you hang around, he won't go in there, and we need him out of our way as well. So there he goes. He's going to make his way into the security room, and he will then pass out as well. So we can now return to the security room, turn off the air conditioning before we enter, secure ourselves a bodyguard's disguise, a gun, and a key card. And from here we're going to make our way back up the vault stairs, and we're going to get ourselves a propane cylinder from the end of the corridor here. It's quite a tricky propane cylinder to grab. I actually dive into the closet here. We're trying to get the propane cylinder 47. No, not the closet. Get out of the closet. That's it. Grab the propane cylinder. It is quite tricky. There we go. It is easier if you crouch down. So once we have finally acquired the propane cylinder, we're going to make our way along the corridor, through the door, out up the stairs, and into the investment banking area here where people do their business. We're going to place our propane cylinder on the left hand side of the counter there, and the young lady at the counter is one of our targets, but we can't start eliminating people until we have the fired banker's outfit. So we're going to make our way along the corridor round to where the fired banker is, and into the storeroom where we will find a crowbar. We're going to throw that crowbar against the wall whilst the door is open, and that will attract the attention of the fired banker's guard. And when he comes in to investigate, we can render him unconscious, hide his body in the closet provided. We're going to collect up the gun that he drops and our crowbar, and we're going to rinse and repeat the same procedure once again for the fired banker. So make sure the door is open, throw your crowbar into the room somewhere. I'm just going to select my silence pistol ready for our first eliminations. And once the fired banker comes in, we can then render him unconscious. We're going to deposit him also in the closet provided, as a janitor will come along in several minutes to this room. We're going to take the fired banker's outfit, and we're now going to retrace our steps back along the corridor. Now be aware that Jeff the guard is an enforcer and he does make his way along here. We will have to wait for him at some point. But we're going to make our way into the interview room, pull out our silence pistol and shoot our first two targets in the head. And one of them managed to get quite a lot of air. I didn't think I was using the striker pistol. So we're just going to hide both of these bodies in the closet provided, which should hopefully take enough time for Jeff the guard to make his way past. There he goes. So we're going to hold up against the doors inside the interview room, open the doors where we can get a line of sight on the gas propane cylinder at the far end of the next room, and we can take 2 shots at that and eliminate our third target. We're then going to close the doors and wait right here, as Jeff will come running back down the corridor. But once he's gone past us, we can then exit the interview room and make our way straight up the stairs ahead of us. Just be aware of the forces. There is a bit of panic going on because we have just set off an explosion. So up here we're going to make our way around to the security room, use our key card to get through the door and up to Athena's office at the top of the building here. And we're going to go around to our left, and our next target is the receptionist, which is where I originally was planning to use the lethal syringe, but we found a better method. So we're going to make our way into the restroom, collect up the apricot on the desk there, and throw that against the wall behind the receptionist, and he will come along to investigate, and when he does we can shoot him in the head. There we go. And we're going to hide his body in the closet in the restroom, just so that no one finds him if we set off any more panic. So once we have him deposited in the closet, we now have a fair bit of waiting around to do, because just as we make our way into Athena's office, Athena is also going to make her way into the office. We're going to grab those coins there just in case we need them, and then we've got to wait out Athena to go through her routine and make her way into her inner sanctum, and we need to get in there as well, but of course we are trespassing. So we need to find a way past the guards, and the easiest way, although still risky, is to use the outer wall and all of the columns and things for cover, and make our way around the outside of the room and into the outer office of Athena's inner sanctum. We're going to hide behind the curtain here for Athena to leave, and when she leaves, her bodyguard will hang back a little way, and we're going to render him unconscious. So Athena's just looking at a painting of a horse here, and she will eventually turn around and leave the area. When she does, we can then exit from our curtain, but we don't want to approach the guard just yet until those doors close. And once they have closed, we can then pounce on Athena's personal bodyguard, collect up everything that he drops, and then deposit him in the crate at the back of the room here. We'll come back for him a bit later on. We're then going to let ourselves into Athena's private sanctum, and just on the coffee table here we will find the CEO exit key. We're then going to hide ourselves in the crate in the corner of the room, and once again in for a long wait whilst we wait for the return of Athena. We're just going to let her sit down in her chair while she lords it over her employees before exiting the box, moving up behind her and shooting her in the head. There we go. So that's all of our targets taken care of, with our stipulations all achieved. So at this point we're going to change into one of the bodyguard outfits. We just happen to have one here in a crate, and we're going to make good our escape, and we're heading down for the CEO exit, which is just out of Athena's office area and down the stairs here. So there we go, one more trending contract taken care of. Rather a tricky one to figure out with a fair bit of waiting around, but overall a very fun one. So we just get confirmation that we have achieved all of our goals, our targets have been eliminated, and we have our silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.